Let's start. We'll first talk about a 4 into 5, which gives us 20. We observe that the units place here is 0, right? Similarly, if you take
42 into 53.
the units place is 6 and 142 into 253, whatever is the answer, the units place is 6. Okay, यहाँ से हम एक चीज observe करते हैं guys. The units place of the individual numbers are 2 and 3. So 2 into 3 on being multiplied give you 6 in the units place, right? Same thing is happening here नीचे. 142 into 253 है. 2 and 3 are in the units place. So 2 into 3 gives you 6. Okay, so the product of the individual units places is the units digit, okay, for the final answer, right? So from here you can say that last digit of the product depends on the last digit of the individual numbers. Okay, तो अगर आपसे मैंने last digit पूछा है किसी भी number का और किसी भी product of numbers का, don't bother about the tens and the hundreds places. Okay, only multiply the units places. That will be the last digit of the given number or the given product. Okay, let's solve a question based on this. So find the last digit of 456 into 754 into 753 into 939 into 10291. अभी हमने क्या सीखा है? It is nothing but the product of the units digit. Okay, if you multiply, you'll get 8. Let's check. 6 into 4 will get 24. Units place is 4. Okay, then again 4 into 3 multiply करेंगे तो units place क्या होगा? 2 होगा guys. 2 into 9, the units place is basically 8. 2 9 से 18 होता है. And 8 into 1, the units place will be 8 itself, right? So the answer is 8. Okay, let's go on to the next part. Okay, we observe that 2 raised to the power 1 is nothing but 2. 2 square is equal to 4. 2 cube is 8. 2 raised to 4 is 16. Okay, इसके बाद हम देखेंगे 2 raised to 5 जो कि होता है 32. You will observe that the unit digit repeats. Same way 2 raised to 6 होता है 64. Units place repeat हो गया. Right, 2 raised to 7 is 128, so unit place repeats. 2 raised to 8 is 256, again the unit place repeats. Okay, same way 2 raised to 9 is 512, 2 raised to 10 is 1024, 2 raised to 11 is 2048, 2 raised to 12 is 4096. Okay, so you can observe that there is a pattern for the units place, right? 24862, 4862, 486, right? And the units digit basically repeats after every 4 powers, right? Okay, this particular property, okay, the last digit that is occurring after every 4 powers, it is called as the property of cyclicity. Okay, so cyclicity means the property that the last digit of any particular power will repeat itself. Okay, that is called as cyclicity. So यहाँ पे हम क्या observe करते हैं guys? 2 raised to 1 was ending with 2, right? 2 raised to 5 also ends with 2. 2 raised to 9 also ends with 2, right? So any number basically, okay, any number, okay, which is 2 raised to 1, then 5, then 9, okay, 13, okay, then uske baad 17, so on and so forth, right? Okay, any number of this form, okay, which is nothing but 4n minus 3, okay, 2 raised to 4n minus 3, okay, will always end with 2, right? Isn't it? So if you put n equal to 1, you get 2 raised to 1, which is 2. If you put n equals to 2, you get 2 raised to 5. If you put n equals to 3, you get 2 raised to 9, right? Okay, same way if you put 4n minus 2, okay, 4 minus 2, अगर n का वैल्यू हम 1 पुट करेंगे 2 स्क्वायर आएगा. n का वैल्यू 2 पुट करेंगे 4 2 से 8 minus 2 will give you 6. n का वैल्यू 3 पुट करेंगे 4 2 से 12 minus 2 will give you 10. n का वैल्यू ऑफ 4 पुट करो 4 4 16 minus 2 is 14. 2 raised to 14. So all these powers, okay, 2 raised to 2 हो गया, 2 raised to 6 हो गया, 10 हो गया, 14, okay, 2 6 10 14 then 18 then 22, okay, all these numbers, okay, having 2 raised to 4 minus 2 will always end with a 4, right? Same way with 2 cube, right? 2 cube is ending with an 8. 2 raised to 7 ends with 128, again ending with an 8. 2 raised to 11 also ends with an 8, right? So all the numbers here, okay, 2 की जितनी powers है, which are of the form 4n minus 1, they will always end with an 8, right? And lastly, you can observe, guys, all the numbers of the form 2 raised to 4n will always end with a 6, right? So 2 raised to 4 and always end with a 6. Okay, so यहाँ हम लोग क्या observe करते हैं कि the last digit of all these values will basically repeat after every 4 powers. 2 raised to 4 हो गया, फिर हो गया 8, फिर हो गया 12, फिर हो गया 16, then 20, so on and so forth, right? This is why we say that cyclicity of the digit 2 is nothing but 4. It will repeat after every 4 powers, right? Like we studied the cyclicity of the digit 2, let's study the cyclicity of the digits 3, 7, and 8. Okay, so let's check for 3 raised to 1. Okay, 3 raised to 1 basically होता है 3. Okay, 3 square is 9. Okay, 3 cube is 27. 3 raised to 4 is 81. Now if you find 3 raised to 5, guys, the value is 243, so it ends with 3, right? Same way if you take 3 raised to 6, okay, the value is 729, ends with a 9. 3 raised to 7 is 2187, ending with a 7, and 3 raised to 8 is 6561, ending with a 1, right? So if you observe, यहाँ पे भी the last digit, okay, they occur or they reoccur after every 4 powers, right? So cyclicity of the digit 2 and 3 is nothing but 4 here. Same way if you check out the cyclicity of the digit 7 also is 4. Okay, same way if you talk about digits having powers of 8. So 8 power 1 is 8, 8 square is 64, ending with the 4, 8. Okay, 8 raised to 6 again ends with the 4, so on and so forth, right? So all these 4 digits, right, they will have cyclicity equal to 4. That means their powers will repeat after every 4 values. Okay, after every 4 cycles or after every 4 powers, the last digit will repeat itself, right? So in the same way, let's talk about the cyclicity of the numbers 4 and 9. Okay, if you talk about 4, 4 raised to 1 hota hai 4 ke barabar, right? 4 square is equal to 16. But if you observe 4 cube is 64, 4 raised to 4 is 256, right? So 4, 6, 4, 6, that's how the last digit will keep on alternating, right? So 4 raised to n, agar hum baat kare guys, for any even value of n, the last digit is 6. And for any odd value of n, the last digit is nothing but 4 only, okay? The same thing you can observe for 9 also, guys. 9 raised to 1 hota hai 9 ke barabar. Okay, 9 square is 18, 1 ends with the 1. 9 cube is 729, ends with the 9. 9 raised to 4 is 6561, ends with the 1, right? So again, if you talk about the cyclicity of the digit 9, okay, we can observe that, okay, 9 raised to n likhe agar hum, 9 raised to n, okay, agar n apna even ho gaya, then the digit will be 1 in the units place. And agar n apna odd ho gaya, then the digit will be 9 in the units place, right? So in either way, okay, the cyclicity of the digits 4 and 9 is nothing but 2. Okay, इसके अलावा जो digits बाकी है guys, 0, 1, 5 and 6, they all have cyclicity equal to 1. Okay, you can observe 10 raised to 1 ले लो, 10 raised to 1 का units place क्या होगा, 10 ही होगा. 10 square का होगा 100, 10 cube का होगा 1000, always ending with a 0, right? Same thing you can observe for 11. 11 raised to 1 is 11, 11 square is 121, cube is 1331. Every time the units place is nothing but 1, right? Same way 15, 15 is 15 raised to 1 is 15, 15 square 225, 15 cube 3375. And same way you can observe for 6 also. Okay, 16 raised to 1 is 16, 16 square is 256. Okay, 16 cube is 4096. Okay, so on and so forth, always ending with a 6. Okay, so here we have the table of cyclicity for all the digits. For 2, 3, 7, 8, remember guys, cyclicity is nothing but 4. For 4 and 9 it's 2, and for 0, 1, 5, 6 it's simply 1. Okay, now guys, हम लोग observe करते हैं एक चीज. Let's say a perfect square. Okay, a perfect square, 12 square. 12 square is nothing but 144, ending with a 4, right? Okay, अगर हम 13 square के बारे में बात करें, it is 169, ending with a 9. Okay, 17 square जो है 289, ends with a 9. Okay, and 18 square is 324, ending with a 4. Okay, तो ये जो digits है 2, 3, 7, 8, इसको अगर हम square करेंगे, okay, any number ending with these digits, okay, 2, 3, 7, 8, when you square them, okay, the squared number will never end with 2, 3, 7, 8, right? Because guys, for these digits to repeat 12, 3, 7, 8, you will require at least 4 powers, right? आपको एटलीस्ट 4 पावर्स लगेगी फॉर द डिजिट्स टू रिपीट. बट आपने एक बार स्क्वायर किया, यू अल्टीमेटली लैंड अप विद 4 और 9 इन दीस केसेस, राइट? 2, 3, 7, 8 के लिए, राइट? एंड फर्दर स्क्वायरिंग देम और लाइक रेजिंग देम टू एनी अदर पावर विल बेसिकली रिजल्ट इन समथिंग एल्स, राइट? Okay, so यहाँ पे, okay, for the digits to repeat, okay, you have to remember that you will require at least 4 cycles. And guys, that is the reason why a perfect square minded will never end with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Yeah, perfect cubes might end with 2, 3, 7, 8. Like for example 1728, it ends with an 8, right? ये हो सकता है. Okay, so perfect cubes may end with 2, 3, 7, 8 probably हो सकता है. But remember guys, always, even 343 that ends with 3, perfect cube hai, but perfect squares will never end with 2, 3, 7 or 8. Okay, always remember this. Okay, why? Because for that repetition of these digits, you require at least 4 powers. Okay, cycles of 4 powers each. Okay, find the last digit of first question. 2 raised to 345, 7 raised to 238 into 6 raised to 234 into 9 raised to 173. Okay, सबसे पहले तो guys 6 के बारे में हमें पता है. 6 का cyclicity is 1, so after any like power, the last place is always nothing but 6. Okay, 9 raised to यहाँ पे odd power है. 9 raised to any odd power will always end with a 9. Okay, now यहाँ पे 2 raised to 345 है. Okay, 345 में 45 जो है, this is having remainder 1 with 4, right? That means 2 raised to 345 का last place is as good as 2 raised to 1. Same thing with 7 raised to 238 guys. Okay, 38 को अगर हम 4 से divide करेंगे, 4 9s are 36, the remainder is 2. That means the last digit is same as 7 square, जो कि होता है 9. So the units place of this product is nothing but 2 into 9 into 6 into 9. Okay, so when you multiply these 2 into 9 into 6 into 9, you will end up with 2. 2 9s are 18, 8 6 are 48, 8 9 72, right? Like this. Okay, let's go on to the next one. 9068 raised to 62 factorial. I'll give you some time, you can pause the video and try it out. Okay, now सबसे पहली बात तो, if you're finding out the last digit, okay, I told you the tens, the hundreds, and all the other digits are of no significance to us, right? You can get rid of them. Okay, also remember that 62 factorial guys, 62 factorial is nothing but 62 into 61 into 60. 60 हो गया 4 का multiple, right? Anyway, so basically 62 factorial definitely will consist of some multiple of 4. It does, right? Okay, so the number should be of the form 8 raised to some multiple of 4k, right? Okay, so the last place will be same as 8 raised to 4 only, which is nothing but 6. Very simple question. Next, 9 raised to 9 raised to 9. Okay, now many people mistake this question as 9 raised to 9 the whole power 9 and tell me, sir, 9 raised to 81 ho jayega, 9 into 9. Okay, the a raised to m the whole raised to n, the powers get multiplied, right? ये वो नहीं है. This is 9 raised to the power 9 raised to 9. ये solve करना है. Okay, very simple. Okay, 9 raised to 9 की value, guys, जो भी होगी, okay, it will definitely be an odd number, right? And we know 9 raised to an odd number will always end with a 9. That's the answer in this case, and that is 9. All right.